I have to confess that I typically do not invest a lot on Twitter ads because I found the average conversion rates to be much lower than on Facebook. Put it in other words, advertising on Twitter has always been more expensive to me with respect to Facebook, but this is just my experience. It really depends a lot on the type of product or service or website you advertise. So I think you need to grasp the functioning of Twitter ads as well and maybe give it a try so you can check what works best in your case. First, you need to set up your Twitter advertising account, and to do that, just visit ads.twitter.com. It's a little bit like Facebook here. Just set up your account and specify your payment method. Without adding a payment method, you won't be able to launch your first campaign. So do that. Just like Facebook, depending on your goal, you can launch a different type of campaign. Just click on the Create New Campaign button and you'll see the various alternatives. The process to set up each of these types is pretty much the same. Today we're specifically going to look at how to launch a leads campaign on Twitter to get contacts of potential customers. You'll see why this is so important when we talk about list building. Here we go. The first thing to do is add in your campaign name and select the time frame that you prefer. Then move on to location, gender, and language. On your right, you'll see the number of people that correspond to the criteria you select. For example, I can add Italy here, select female only, expand the language field, and add Italian as a language. Then you can select, for example, if you want the type of device of your target users. For example, if you are promoting an Android app, you want only Android users to see it. But I would leave the mobile carriers field blank, to be honest. The really important part is the one related to interests, because Twitter is very strong on this, especially because of hashtags. You can select some keywords, then the name of a user that your target audience should be following, and their interests. You can also upload your own list of contacts, but in this case, you may not have it as you're launching this campaign to get more contacts. So let's move on. The TV section here is a very interesting one because it really allows you to engage with your audience. For example, if I wanted to promote my Leonardo DiCaprio website, I could run an ad while Titanic is airing on TV, maybe simply tweeting some quotes from the movie. This would allow me to really take part in the conversation. So in this section, you can add more details about TV networks and shows. Behavior targeting is based on online and offline behaviors and characteristics, but it's still in test mode and it's available in some specific countries only. As a last option, you can target all those people who joined a specific event. Maybe if you're selling sports products, you might target people who attended a certain football match. Then, choose where your ad should appear, either in users' timelines or detail pages. Now it's time to select a budget. Like on Facebook, you can set a total budget for your campaign, and the bid is the maximum you are willing to pay for each lead. You will not pay more. At the beginning, you might use automatic bidding to see how it goes. In these fields here, you should create the visuals, so make sure to have an image ready to upload. Images must be at least 800 pixels wide and no more than 1 megabyte. Other elements you will need to provide to create a Twitter card include the title, a call to action, and a short description. Before being able to post your ad, you will also be asked to include a link to your company's privacy policy so viewers can get a better understanding of how you collect data and what you do with it. Then you will have to indicate the fallback page, the page which users should be redirected to after subscribing. During the campaign, you can download leads in a CSV file format to send them the offer or promotion. And that's pretty much it. I think you should definitely give it a try, and then if you want, let me know how it goes, and if you have any questions, feel free to post in the discussion area.